Give me the argument, the best argument you know, for the power of cinema.
Sup, bro?
Sup, bro?
And welcome, everybody, to Peliculas with the Bros. My name is Adrian.
My name is Ivan.
And Peliculas with the Bros is a show, a podcast, a video vlog series. I don't know what it is, but it's on YouTube. And every week, me and my brother Ivan, we do a new movie. This week, Ivan, what's the movie?
Jurassic World Dominion. Stupid.
But first, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Every week, we do a new podcast. So if you like podcast / videos of two guys talking about a movie, reviewing movies, talking about movies, then you're in the right spot. Subscribe to us on YouTube, Peliculas with the Bros. Subscribe to us on all podcast platforms, Peliculas with the Bros. I feel like what do I feel like?
An idiot?
Yeah. So if you like that kind of stuff, subscribe to us, leave a comment. Shout out to all of our fans out there. Zero, I think it's 41. I forgot your username. And our other homie, I'll pull you up later. Shout you out later. But leave a comment. We talk back. Anyways, Ivan, get ready to stick your hand out inexplicably. Let me restart that. Ivan.
Yeah.
Get ready to stick your hand out to inexplicably be able to control an apex predator. Was that wordy?
A bit.
Let me retry. Ivan.
Yeah.
You ready?
Sure.
Stick out your hand. We are now inexplicably controlling a velociraptor.
Whoa there, girl. Easy does it.
Eyes on the prize.
Eyes on me.
Eyes on me.
All
I am
eyes
the
on me.
prize.
Oh, what? I have
Tupac?
Yeah.
Great album.
Never heard of it.
Ivan, what's the movie?
Jurassic World Dominion.
Directed by Colin Trevorrow. Written by Emily Carmichael and Colin Trevorrow. The premise. Locust. They are everywhere.
Jesus Christ.
And they are eating everything. Dinosaurs are everywhere too, but not as bad as a locust. How can we stop the killer locust? Maybe some vets. Ever heard of Ellie Sattler? Alan Grant? Ian Malcolm? A lot of people haven't heard these names. So that's kind of a weird thing. Thought so. That's not all.
What?
A clone girl is the key to solve the locust.
Sure.
And guess who her parents are?
I don't know.
Just two former Jurassic World employees, Owen Grady and Claire Deering.
Really?
This is going to be a wild ride.
Oh.
With the cast of Chris Pratt as Owen Grady, Bryce Dallas Howard, daughter of,
Ron Howard
as Claire Deering, Laura Dern as Dr. Ellie Sattler, Jeff Goldblum as Dr. Ian Malcolm, Sam Neill as Dr. Alan Grant, DeWanda Weiss as Kayla Watts, Mamadou Athey as Ramsey Cole. Did I make that up? Isabella Sermon as Maisie Lockwood, Campbell Scott as Dr. Lewis Dodgson, and B.D. Wong as Dr. Henry Wu. Ivan, this movie, like I said earlier, is directed by the Colin Trevorrow. His movies? Glad you asked. He has a movie indie film that came out called Safety Not Guaranteed. After that, he is given the reins to Jurassic World. Then he makes a movie called Book of Henry, Jurassic World Dominion. He was supposed to direct Star Wars Episode 9, which eventually became Rise of Skywalker. I want to talk about this guy a very tiny bit. Because him becoming a thing is kind of the epitome of where we're at when I talk about like directors and IPs. He made this movie called Safety Not Guaranteed. Like I said, it's an indie film. He made it for less than $1 million. critically praised. It's the kind of movie that's like enduring, and it flashes signs of like sci-fi throughout, but it doesn't really do anything. And at the very end, it does something quite unique. Won't spoil it, but there it is. Spielberg, he sees this movie and he says, this guy is going to go places. Like what he did with that movie, he did something there. If he wants to do Jurassic World, he just needs to come in with a good pitch, and I'll give it to him. Guess what he does? He comes in with a good pitch.
Did he?
I don't know. And that makes me think. Actually, before I say that, let's just get it out of the way. Actually, I don't even know how to go about that. I don't even know where to go. Let me just say this. Brad Bird also liked Colin Trevorrow. Brad Bird, obviously, from The Incredibles and Iron Giant and Ratatouille, right? Stop doing that. It makes the mic sound weird. Brad Bird was like, I want to direct Star Wars Episode 9 or Episode 7, whatever, but I don't have time. I know a guy, though, that can be pretty good. Colin Trevorrow. He reminds me of me, he said. What makes me kind of like have hope for myself in any kind of way is this guy's success.
I feel like he's a very, very nice person.
It's our theory, right?
Yeah.
Give them the theory.
Like, he got to the top because he's very approachable, nice, does the job well.
Enough.
Easy to talk to, has a good head on his shoulders.
Easy to work with.
And that's it.
But there's nothing inherently good about him.
He probably had it, but then he got Jurassic World too early in his career.
Yeah.
And now it's like, now what?
So that's the thing too. Like, him getting Jurassic World was sort of the first of many directors given the keys to IPs after directing less than 2 movies.
Mm-hmm.
So he was kind of the blueprint or one of the first people to do that. Guardians of the Galaxy, even though James Gunn made a couple movies before that, he's sort of similar in that way, but Guardians of the Galaxy came out before Jurassic World. In any case, it's kind of interesting to see that happen and that level of trust from one of the greatest directors of all time, Steven Spielberg, if not the greatest, to be like, this guy has something and I'm going to go with my gut and going to give him a $1 billion franchise. That tells you that like he must really be confident in his ability to spot talent.
In a way, he was right, because it did make $10 trillion.
Mm-hmm.
But as a piece of art, I don't think it really makes any dent in anything.
Well, and to be fair, Jurassic World, I liked it. Like, I didn't love it, but I liked it. And I was like, okay, this is kind of interesting. They're reviving it, and it was a fun movie to watch, you know?
Yeah.
We'll talk about this movie in a bit, but you're right. He was kind of right. And I'm wondering, along with your theory about just being a nice guy, is it also the idea of do something well, like make something good, one thing, and then in an important time, do that thing well. And that important time or thing could be a meeting.
Mm-hmm.
For example, Spielberg was like, I saw the movie. It was great. I loved it. If he has a good meeting, I'm going to give him the whole thing. That's all it took. It just took 2 things, but 2 very hard things to do. Make a good movie and be good at a pitch.
Right.
And this guy did it. Even though it's arguable if he's any good of a is he a good director?
I think I just pontificated this. I don't think that's the right way to use that word.
I think it is. Just do it.
That
We're already calling Colin Trevorrow the worst director of all time.
I think if he was in Spielberg's shoes when Spielberg was doing his stuff and he had the same talent. No, let me go back.
Let's go way back.
1920s.
1920s.
I think Spielberg, I would have to watch a lot of the movies to confirm this, but he is like the Beatles of movies for his time. And then he made that perfect movie sort of like plot line that
Yes.
like
He made the framework.
Yes, that's the word. He made the framework and now it looks so simple to stupid people like us, right?
Yes.
And then Colin, he knows exactly how to use Spielberg's framework, the one Spielberg made, but now that framework is kind of out of date.
Disagree.
What?
Disagree 50%.
So you love this movie?
No. I disagree.
Huh?
I disagree that that Colin Trevorrow knows how to that he used the same framework.
I mean, in this one, he literally.
I mean, wait. He used the same framework, but I think a lot of people are missing the thing that is
Heart?
intangible when trying to replicate what Spielberg does.
Soul.
It is soul, but
His soul.
Yeah, it's like it goes back to like you can be the first. I mean, you can try to copy someone, but you won't be the one that did it first.
Mm-hmm.
And you're also missing his soul.
Yeah.
Like when I watch even Jurassic World, I wouldn't say I feel like I'm watching a Spielberg movie or even a Spielberg framework movie.
I think it's a framework as in like super very bare bone, like literally a frame.
Yes.
Not like anything
innards.
More than that.
There's no innards to it. But that's the most important thing.
Mm-hmm.
As a auteur, as a artist, you want to use frames and then put yourself in that frame.
Yes.
Where I feel like there's so many movies now that are just frames.
Yes.
And there's no self in it.
Yes.
And it's kind of sad to see a director who made what is seen as like one of a great movie in Safety Not Guaranteed to not put almost like any kind of realness into this movie. And when I say realness, I'm not saying like make it more factual. I'm saying like
personality. Yeah,
put yourself in it.
Yeah.
Like say something.
Yeah.
Other than and I'm also thinking about Spielberg's legacy as a how do you say it? Spotting talent.
Okay.
He gives Zemeckis the keys, and Zemeckis does his thing for a good decade, 2 decades, does it well. Castaway, Back to the Future, other movies, Forrest Gump. You know,
yeah,
like that's a great find by Spielberg.
Yeah.
J.J. Abrams and Colin Trevorrow are, I think, his like 2 picks as of late.
Yeah.
And I would say his skills as a talent spotter are diminishing greatly.
I feel like money is like the devil in all this, because I think there's probably way more money in producing than directing. So I think when Spielberg made his own DreamWorks, whatever he did over there, he's like, oh, this is money. This is easy money. And then that kind of turned him a bit.
I wonder. I don't know. Yeah, that's a good theory. If maybe he just cares about the moolah, but he's the richest director of all time. I think he made like 200 million from Jurassic Park, like
Yeah.
from residuals.
I don't think it's even like consciously caring about money. It's like he sees like there's just more money, and then easier to be a producer. Easier to say that guy has talent. Give me 50% whenever you finish the movie.
Right.
And then like that person makes an amazing movie. He's like, wow, I'm amazing because
Right.
I found that guy.
Right.
I found the Don Draper of whatever.
Shout
know?
out to Sterling. I made you.
Yes. But now it's like once you're out of touch and you still have that, then it starts to like backfire. Technically, it's not backfired yet because he made $1 billion trillion off Jurassic World trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like just long term, there's nothing here.
No, we already forgot about this movie.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't say that.
Huh.
We're not supposed to give our take yet.
Huh.
To be fair, J.J. Abrams has made pretty good movies. Star Trek, Super 8, and arguably Force Awakens.
Pass.
Really? I thought that was your favorite.
Huh. Favorite, like least worst.
It's like the least. It's the best of the worst.
Yeah.
All right.
I think JJ's good as is, like as a producer, but so far nothing he's done is like he found the Don Draper.
Well, he did Lost.
Doesn't that end horribly?
I mean, Game of Thrones ended horribly, but
That's irrelevant.
What the hell is J.J. Abrams like today?
Producer.
I feel like he does not want to direct.
I don't
And
know.
he seems like the guy that's supposed to direct, but he's more like what you're saying. I think he's Spielberg. He's like the evil version of Spielberg.
I see that bit.
Like, I'm going to take what Spielberg did, but I'm not going to be the artist. I'm just going to be the money guy that's like, you look like you could make a huge movie. Here's $100 million. Here's $200 million. Let's go.
I think if you're gonna produce anything, you still have to create on the side something, so you can be like in touch with the culture.
Uh-huh.
So if it bombs, you're like, oh, this isn't what people want, or oh, this was bad, or like if it bombs and whatever, and like a year passes and people still hate it, then obviously you're missing something.
Why would you just want to be a producer?
Money.
Oh, that's true. It seems like such a thankless job. Not a
Yeah.
thankless, but like an empty job.
I would want to do it if like it's 25% of my work. Like I wouldn't want to only be a producer. Like I would direct or whatever, make my book, and then like I have a friend who I know wants to be a director and he's talented. I'm like, you know what? Let me get the sources together. I'll produce your stuff. And then like produce that and then just keep going with my stuff. Like I wouldn't want my focus to be production.
If production entails
Yep.
being able to be kind of like a creative lead, then
Yeah.
I would like it. In the way Feige's doing it, you know?
Yeah.
Like a bigger picture, how everything connects, or being able to spot talent and give good advice. But if it's just, I don't know,
Hearing pitches.
hearing pitches and being like, I don't know.
I think it's just way too easy to get out of touch. And once you're out of touch, like that's when your art fails.
Yeah. You know what? No, I don't want to be a producer. I'd rather be creative. Have my creative say in it. Here on Peliculas with the Bros, we like to look at how the sausage was made. So, Ivan, let's look at how Jurassic World Dominion was made. Unfortunately, Trevorrow directed Jurassic World. We all know that. But according to him, he had an idea of how this triptych would flow, how it would end. His grand thesis behind like all of this is like
Planet of the Apes clone.
it should no. Should have been, but it should be rooted in science, but still be fun.
Okay.
I don't even know if that's even like that's not true.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't even end up being true, but that's his idea of this.
It's like boring science, though.
Wait. Later. Say that take later.
Okay.
Do you know where the last movie left off?
I assume that girl was a major plot point.
I think yeah, she was. Dinosaurs integrated into the rest of the world. That was like the big thing that the movie left off on.
Yeah.
And I was kind of excited for that, even though I hated Fallen Kingdom. Thought it was very cookie cutter. But that's where the last movie left off, and I was kind of excited to see where this one went. Another thing he says is that he believes, like, he thinks if dinosaurs were to integrate into our society, that it wouldn't really affect us on a day-to-day basis. It would be like, according to him, like how tigers are to us. Like, we don't see tigers every day. They wouldn't be around.
Oh, no.
Or like how some of them, the deer of the dinosaurs, they would be in the deer area and away from humans. And to that, I say, you are dumb, Colin Trevorrow.
Even in the movie, they were like in the city, like half the time.
Yeah, they were in that one like black market area,
Yeah, like it's a
but they
big
weren't supposed to
part.
be there.
I feel like society would collapse.
It would.
Collapse.
Because what are you gonna do with when there's a pterodactyl flying in the sky?
Just like
Like there's gonna be plane
rail
crashes
gun.
every day. And I think it's kind of, I don't know. He might be ignorant to the facts, but like, if there's a Tyrannosaurus Rex, good luck controlling that thing.
Yeah.
And if there's velociraptors, like, you think tigers are bad? Wait until you see a velociraptor.
It's just I think it's just near impossible to assume which way like the dominant species would go. Like, would we remain on top, or or dinosaur just way too powerful? Like, I know we got guns and stuff, but we're just gonna be gunning down dinosaurs. That's like a whole nother issue. Like, it just opens up millions of issues.
My main issue with like those statements that he makes is like, it's fine if you want to believe this fantasy world where dinosaurs and humans can coexist, but don't tell me that you want this movie rooted in science, or like to be realistic. Just say it's a fantasy world that I wanted to mock up, not like this is what would happen. No, it's not what would happen. We would be trying to kill all the dinosaurs as fast as possible because it would be hurting human existence.
Yeah. Like, at the end, there's a little girl feeding the little dinosaur. Like, come on. I would be scared to be near that thing because it could just bite my finger off.
Yeah.
And like, that girl was like 2 or whatever. It could bite her whole hand off.
This guy, Colin. He's a piece of work, man. What did you think about this movie, Evan?
So disgustingly
There's a reason I put my sunglasses on today.
drunk, hangover.
There's 2 reasons. I don't want regular Adrian associated with this movie.
Oh, you're like hiding. You
Yeah.
should have your cap forward and like tilted down.
Yeah, like the fact that this movie is what it is just like, it's wrong on so many levels.
Yeah.
It's wrong how it disrespects audience time. First of all, 2 hours and 30 minutes. Are you freaking kidding me? It's wrong in the science. it's wrong as far as
Tim Cook.
yeah, very Tim Cookie.
If I see one more Tim Cook villain, I'm ending it.
Your life?
Every life.
I agree. What is it from? But the best Tim Cook villain was from
Don't Look Up.
Don't Look Up. Oh, he was so good.
I think
He was like
yeah.
Oh man, so good.
But since it's like a parody movie, the fact that there was Tim Cook there, it's like, of course it's Tim Cook. It's a parody movie.
Yeah, yeah.
And
That
if
was
they do
perfect.
it, if they do it in an actual movie, they look like idiots.
Yes.
And they look like idiots.
Oh man. So this movie is just junk.
Yeah. I thought the main villain was gonna end up being a dinosaur in like a human body, which would have been pretty cool. But like, there's like
You mean Tim Cook?
yeah,
You thought he was gonna like?
you guys pissed me off.
That would have been cool.
Because there's like scenes where he acted really like weird.
Mm.
Like he talked to that one dude like, do you have like a snack bar or something?
Right, he was on the go.
I thought that was like a hint that he was like off.
I know what they were trying to do, but they never paid it off. They were basically implying that he was like an eccentric, like always on the go, always like thinking about a million things. But they never paid that off in any kind of way.
He just looked like a weirdo. Like he was too villainous. Like nobody is a villain like this in real life.
Yeah. But
Even
it's written in science. You gotta believe it.
even Don't Look Up, he was like believably villainous.
He was he was like senile / like he believed his own shit.
And that was a parody. And this was like grounded. Nah.
So stupid, man.
When I was watching, it's like halfway through, like there's not a single new piece of dialogue I've heard in this movie.
I know.
Like I've heard this exact phrase in some other movie or show in some way. Like nothing was original. Like it's almost like it's a parody of, if this was classified as a parody, it would be like one of the best parodies ever.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's not.
I would say if it was classified as like a, not even a parody, but like an what is it? When someone like a performative art movie, where it's like, yeah, like more performative art than it is parody.
There's a tangent, but not really. Will Smith and I forgot the actress's name, but she's like that Katherine Heigl? No. She was in Anchorman, SNL, Bridesmaids. She's like the main.
Oh,
I forgot her name. But her and Will Smith, they did a Lifetime movie,
yes.
but like they played it completely straight.
They did a whole Lifetime movie?
Yeah, and it was on Lifetime. And they did it straight. Like there was no jokes.
When was this?
Years ago, before Corona, for sure.
Wow.
I never watched it. But like, I thought it would be funny, but like I saw the trailer. I was like, it's not really funny because they're literally just doing a Lifetime movie with people who we know are funny usually.
Uh-huh.
So in a way, it's not even like a parody. It's just a Lifetime movie
Right.
with a weird cast.
Yes.
And that's not even funny technically. So if like this was a parody, it would still not be a good parody because it's still like the same movie,
Yes.
you know?
Yeah. I mean, I would have preferred a parody.
Just above the title, like parody, ... Jurassic World Dominion. Yeah, it was a little depressing. There's a lot of kids in my theater.
Did they like it?
Yeah, like when it was starting, the kid was like, "It's starting." I was like, "Get over here."
That's one of my questions too. Is this movie bad because it didn't know who it was for? Was it for kids? Was it for adults?
I think they knew it was for like stupid kids, like the very bottom of the barrel, stupid idiot little kids.
Okay, whoa. We have a lot of fans out there.
They're not underage.
I think the thing is that dinosaurs are super popular for the age range of like 2
7.
to 6. Like once you're 7, you don't like dinosaurs anymore.
Okay.
Like you're a nerd if you like dinosaurs. 2 to 6
Yeah.
is like, cause I have a friend that his daughter watches like the Jurassic Park show, whatever, like animated show. They say it's really good, and she loves dinosaurs. And like, I think dinosaurs are for some reason like when you're a little kid, they're everything.
I never liked dinosaurs.
I can't remember if I did or not.
I was always like I think I was scared of them at first, and I was like, they're dead.
Okay.
They're just fossils. They're
I mean, I don't think you said that when you were a kid. Like they're dead, Mom.
they're not real, mother.
They were kind of scary. Do you remember the movies Land Before Time?
I hated that movie.
I kind of liked it.
I don't think I think I hate dinosaurs.
What about there was a movie, I forgot what it was called.
Pixar?
No. It's called not Dinosaurs.
Is it like with Little Guppy?
Little Guppy?
Is that? I think that's Land Before Time.
That sounds like a rapper.
Whatever.
It was this dinosaur who was like in Hollywood and trying to act, and then they wanted him to be evil, so he like turned evil.
Sounds like BoJack Horseman.
And then they had to be like, remember, you're a nice guy. And he like his eyes went black, like they had like life to him, and then they went all black. He's like, that movie was better than this movie.
I don't even know if that's real.
It is real.
I don't know.
Look it up. I don't even know the movie's name, but it's real. So yeah, I think this movie was like trying to be made for all ages, and I think a very seasoned director or a director that knows the shit can make that kind of movie that's good for all ages and be entertaining.
I think it was like just pure general audience, like to the T.
But how, as a man, as a woman,
As a person
who has their name on a product, can you be okay with your name being on this piece of garbaggio?
Money. It's sad how like that's always just like the most boring true answer. Like it's always just the money that ruins it. I think before you ever get rich, you should general
You
you.
always do that.
I'm very emotive.
Use your left hand.
I'm emotive.
Okay.
Don't pigeonhole me.
I got moves, baby.
Before anyone ever gets rich, they should like
Make a rule.
Stone cold rule promise.
10 Commandments.
Yeah, like
I will not sell my soul for Jurassic World.
Not even that. Like your house will never be worth more than like $5 million, tops. Your car, you will never have more than 2 cars.
Ivan, I just realized something about myself.
What?
I would make this movie. Exactly like Colin Trevorrow.
Oh my God!
I want the money. I don't know. You are right.
I would do Jurassic World 1. You know what? It depends what this next movie is.
But this is my argument against that. It's like, if you are so about money, isn't your thought like, let's make the most amount of money throughout the course of my life? Because now with this film, I don't think he's going to get a good paycheck for a while. Like maybe his immediate next film, but not his later films.
Well, I mean, how much more money does he need?
That's the thing, right?
Like he could retire right now. He can be happy if he chooses to. But if he thinks like, oh, I need to make bigger and bigger movies, then that's it. He's done. But if he's like, you know what, I'll just make on my own time whatever I want to make. It might cost like 10 million, 1 million, 100 million, depends what I want to do. But like, I'll save my money. I'll be smart. Like, just
Colin Trevorrow, if you make a good movie after this, you're redeemed.
yeah.
But if you make a bad movie, you're the next Roland Emmerich.
He's like the Spielberg of Roland Emmerich.
He's a mashup of that.
Yeah, like the lack of soul of Emmerich
Uh huh.
plus the ability to just make a movie well.
Favorite thing now.
Yeah.
Put this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So there's locusts in this movie for some reason.
Yeah.
Like Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, like I said earlier, it left off with dinosaurs integrating into human life. And for some reason in this movie, we don't get much of that. We just get that locusts are now gonna ruin the world.
I wanted to see like dinosaurs in a pet shop, dinosaurs in the grocery store,
Exactly.
checking out or checking people out.
Yes.
Like, tick, with
Like-
little T-Rex arms. Tick.
Oh. Oh my. It'll be like a Pokemon Detective Pikachu.
Yes.
Like that. I want Detective Pikachu Jurassic World.
Yeah. Imagine we modified their genetic code to be exactly like Pokemon/dogs. So they do whatever we want if we train them well. They're domesticated.
We'll just
Essentially.
inject stem cells of human speech. I don't know if that's how it works, but
now we've accidentally created a human dinosaur hybrid.
say
that-
hello to Polly.
He's like grotesquely like, "Bleh."
Man, we just made like the next franchise.
Yeah. I mean, if they went into like human hybrid, that would have been way more interesting than we did the genetic code to cure cancer. That sounds mean.
Boring.
But it's so like, it is kind of boring, like to do something so simple. Like we cured cancer by just changing the genetic code. It's like the most simple sci-fi trope ever.
Yes, it is. It is done a million times.
Yeah.
But even that, it's like you can do it again. Just do it a little bit better than the previous one did it. But this
Mhm.
one just did a negative 10x.
I can imagine if the girl, like halfway through the movie, like she grew a tail or something, or like, you know,
This movie turned into like a
horror. Like
yeah.
make it just grotesque body
Yeah.
horror, like skin just peeling off, blood.
Like, oh, that's weird. I have scales.
She's like,
What was that movie like where like they're growing like oh, there's like I hate that when like they're growing another layer, like they're transforming like and they're all sticky. They're like, oh,
I think in Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, when he turns into a lizard,
that
like
happens.
the skin turns like a stretchy
Yeah.
and comes off.
Ugh. Body horror. I hate that.
That's what they should have done.
They should have done a lot of things.
Yeah.
Body horror, parody,
A unique movie.
unique movie.
It's crazy how much it copied just Jurassic Park.
How can Spielbeck just watch this and be like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's fine?
Money.
Is he just tired of it?
He's like in his stuffing his pockets as he's watching with money.
He's like, and he has like $100 bill in his mouth.
Whoopsie. Sneezes. Gross. $100.
Why is this movie so focused on the damn stupid story?
Which story?
Just like Locust, Clone Girl, we gotta say exactly what's going on.
You know, they just want to really show dinosaurs. That's the focus.
That should be the focus.
No, hold on.
Okay.
Yes, but they're like, what made Jurassic Park so good is the dinosaur reveals. So let's build the story to make sure we get the dinosaur reveals.
Yes.
Because like the end battle, it's like the 3 dinosaurs.
I wanted to throw up.
Yeah. That was a bit like when the T-Rex walked through and then it perfectly framed its head to look like the Jurassic World logo. I was like, yeah, they did it. And they showed the Barbasol. I was like, oh my God, that's from Jurassic Park 1. And the main villain of this one has it too. What is he he took it? Is he gonna make Jurassic Multiverse?
I'm okay. We're
She's
just
like-
mad.
Jurassic.
I was pretending to be a velociraptor.
That was more human.
That's how the movie should have been, okay? That's how. Oh. This movie, man.
It's good. It's a good movie.
It's a good movie, huh?
Yeah, I
It's a
loved
good
it.
movie. All right. What were you saying? Yeah. Yeah, this movie just don't focus on the story. And to Ivan's point, there's like times when they want to say, "All right, let's focus on revealing new dinosaurs," right?
Mm-hmm.
That should be what this movie's all about. Like, and it's kind of set up that way with like different boss battles.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, now you get the bird thing with 3 claws, Wolverine style. Now you get the swimming underwater Velociraptor. Now you get the crazy beats Tyrannosaurus Rex guy and try to survive that. But none of it works. Why? This is my take that you can't take away from me.
Okay.
It's what makes Jurassic Park the movie it is. The simplicity. 10 minutes of dinosaurs is all that movie has. This movie has like 95% dinosaurs. You don't feel any kind of way towards these CGI monsters.
It was destined to fail just because, like, you had to scale up each movie. Like, T-Rex is supposed to be the top of the top. Now there's, like, T-Rex 2.0 and then Bird T-Rex. And they all, like, the only next step is to make, like, a dragon. They should have done that, actually. That would have been cool.
I mean, you could. They have genetic rights or whatever.
Yeah, they should have. They should have done something. Like, oh, my God. We should make this movie.
Why did they bring back the old people?
Money.
Ivan, stop.
Sorry.
But he's right.
Money.
Goldblum.
Respect them a little less for coming back. Shouldn't they have seen the script and like, wow, I did this movie a couple 30 years ago. Why am I doing it again? Oh yeah, money.
The fact that Laura Dern is in this movie and she's like, yeah, I'm in this movie. The Oscar winner, you know?
Yeah.
You know how much money they must have given her? Or maybe not even that. Maybe it's like the kind of money she never seen. You know? Like, here's $1 million. Or here's $3 million. Well, now
Is it like that hard to just say no? Like, I wonder if I was in that position, I'd be like, okay. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I know we're trashing them, but I feel like, I don't know. I think
money's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I think I just have to make that rule like right now. And then say.
But I want 2 cars. And I want a $5 million
You can have 2
house.
cars, you just don't have 3. 2 is the maximum.
2 cars each individual in the house.
Yes, you can do that.
So I can have.
You could have 2 homes, but 5 million max.
Can I
each.
have a jewelry?
Jewelry?
Yeah, like a nice big diamond chain.
Sure, but you won't ever be happy with that.
Because I want more.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to make Jurassic World.
Then you're going to make excuses like, Ivan said I could have a $5 million limit for jewelry, but I also have a wife who has a $5 limit. I have a dog, $5 million limit.
My dog needs some ice.
Chainmail diamond dog armor.
He needs to be drippy.
Drippy.
Yeah, you mentioned the end scene where for some reason T-Rex and Wolverine Bird team up to beat the whatever that thing was.
It's so like obviously like corny. Like I'd imagine like the dumbest kid ever would be like, yeah.
Is that what this movie is just like destined to be? Like maybe it's the same idea where we're just too old for hip hop now. Are we just too old? Because like are 10-year-olds just loving this? 5-year-olds just loving this?
Because you can make smart stuff for kids and not talk down to them.
Pixar?
Adventure Time, Pixar. Like it's there, just work, and they don't want to do the work. Or they know they don't have to do the work because these people will just buy it up. There's a dude in my theater, like, whenever they did like a silly joke, he was like, ha.
Ah.
That actually made me laugh more than any of the movie. If it was like a very funny movie and I heard that, I would be mad. But the fact that the movie sucked, I was just like entertained by that guy. That's like abuse, I think, from like a movie to me.
Yeah. There's so many corny scenes. Like I was saying earlier, the idea that this movie is rooted in science, but if you stick your hand out to a velociraptor, they'll just like be entranced for some reason.
It was weird. Like they really did not want to show blood at all. Like he did that, and then he bit him, and then it just cut to him going like but it never showed like them biting the hand, and then he just had that the whole time.
Yeah.
It's just so weird.
Kids. They
I
need
know,
the money.
but geez.
And the fact that like for some reason the good guys are impervious and like the bad guys get like eaten up.
Yeah, and oh my god, the way the main bad guy died, exactly the same way as the other dude from Jurassic Park
It's
1.
the Barbasol, you know?
The cursed Barbasol.
Yep.
So bad.
There's a scene where Chris Pratt's character is getting chased by velociraptors or whatever the freak they are. Gets on a motorcycle, jumps on the plane. And what do? They play the cheesiest music and they embrace. Like, like, oh, can you not do that? Can you not?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, literally, let's do what movies in the 1940s did. When the good guys meet each other again, they have a great song to it. No.
Like, well, that was a bumpy ride.
Oh man. Can you tell we love this movie?
Like, what
The misuse of Pratt.
It could have been any person in that role.
You know Pratt better than I do. You're a community. Was it Community?
Yeah.
Community alum.
Yeah.
You know what Pratt can do and what he can't do.
I mean, just Guardians alone. Like, he has character.
Why?
Money.
Okay, wait. Do you think it's him being like, I'm okay being a generic army guy? Or is it the script that's like, we want you to be generic army guy?
I feel like he was in a contract and he had to do it. And it's also a lot of money, so that like was like the Band-Aid on the fact that he's doing something bad. I also think he's probably a bad person in real life. Do you think that?
There's that like,
Do you think that?
he's Christian, so there's that. Which means he doesn't like gay people.
I only say that because he had like, there's, I
I
don't
should say
think
he doesn't believe in gay people. Go ahead.
he did. It threw me off a little bit there. I don't think it was entirely intentional, but like he had a kid with Anna Faris, you know her?
Yeah.
And then like they divorced, which was weird in itself. Like that was a little.
Yeah, that's
If
a weird relationship. Looking back at it.
And then he made a post with like his new wife and then his new kid, and he's like, "I'm glad I have a healthy family," but like his other kid had like some disease or something.
What the?
I don't think it was entirely intentional, but like
Tone
it just
deaf?
yeah.
Especially when it's your kid.
Yeah. And it's so weird. Imagine like you saw your dad with like another family, like love having a healthy family.
Oh god.
You're not even in the picture
Oh, God.
at all. That's scary.
Pratt. What's going on, man? And he's also been making trash movies. He made that one Amazon movie.
Money.
He's trying to be like a superhero now, or like a action hero. Like that's not you, dude. That is you. That's what you got. That's what made you.
He probably can't act that well, honestly. I think he's very much like a character actor.
Yeah.
Because he's pretty much the same in Guardians and in Community. No, Parks and Rec.
I was in Community.
That's why you threw me off.
Okay.
I hate you.
Yeah. You know who he reminds me of now that you're saying like he's a bad guy? You're saying that, right? Bad guy? Yes or no?
Yeah. I'm saying probably he is.
Wahlberg.
Yeah, he's probably a bad guy. I don't think he's as bad as Chris, but I think like he just does not care about people at all. Like he probably cares about like his son and his wife.
No, I'm going the opposite way. I think they care a lot about people, but there's a subsection of people they hate.
Minorities.
Yeah. Which is kind of worse because, like, I don't hate anyone.
I hate everyone
That's true.
equally.
There's also a bad sign when, like, your lead actor's like, I can't wait for you to see this movie. The work we put into it, I think it's really going to blow your guys' brains away. That's a sign of the movie is just, like, complete dog shit.
But Tom Cruise did that in Top Gun.
But that's Tom Cruise, man.
Oh, whatever.
He's a Scientologist.
When
I'm going to go to Scientology.
When I saw the movie, this one, it was a Minion. Did you see the Minion spot before it?
What did they do?
It was like 2 minions on a roof, and they're like yelling into the sky.
Oh, no, I didn't see it. No.
And then like one yells at the sky like sheepishly. The other minion's like, no, watch this. And he yells like loud. And then the T-Rex like roars back at it.
Uh-huh.
And then it cuts like, Minions present Jurassic World Dominion. You can catch the rise of Gru coming soon.
And what's your take now?
That was stupid.
Low key, I love Minions. Like they made a commercial for like basketball, and like best like Lebron James. Yeah, I love their little.
You're a sheep, I'm afraid.
Okay. This movie did everything that Top Gun did, but worse.
Yeah. It's like a very thin line between like intention and unintention. Because they did, like, there's a lot of callbacks. And did you see the part when his shirt was on?
Yeah.
And he's like, oops, sorry. And he buttoned it. That's like the funniest part of the movie, but it's still like not that good.
I wish you would have saw it, and he's like, "What the hell? Why is it open?
Why is it like this? Should be like this." Then.
Imagine like a Goldblum dinosaur. He would be great.
Just very suave.
Yeah. Dark leather jacket. I don't know, man. I'm just it's good.
But in like dinosaur speak.
Yeah.
Like,
So bad. This movie makes me respect Jurassic Park 10,000 times more, and Steven Spielberg as a director.
Okay.
And I think it solidifies my point of like the simplistic nature that is Jurassic Park that you didn't really like, you know, but just done in a much more effective way. And him knowing that like the key to these dinosaurs is the tension, not so much the coolness of what they look like.
There is tension in this movie though, but like it's tension that's been done before. So it's like no tension.
Yes.
Unless you've never seen. I'd imagine if this is your first Jurassic movie, it would have been crazy. Like if you're 5 and kind of stupid.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, that scene when that Velociraptor bird was like looking for her in the water, that was pretty good.
It was weird. I didn't understand what she was doing. Like she looked like an idiot.
Yeah, like going back in the water. But building that up was good.
I guess. It was good because that shot of her underwater and then it's screaming at the water. That was good.
Yeah.
But that's like the one highlight of the movie.
God. Let's rate this movie.
You ready?
How many Barbasol cans? Out of 5 Barbasol cans, how many Barbasol cans is this?
1. One is to respect the people who did this because they need food on the table.
Do they? They got freaking bank in
Not those, like the crew people. The guy, the cameraman.
gaffer.
Huh?
The gaffer. There's a
Isn't
guy
it?
called the gaffer. I don't know what he does.
Oh my
but
god. Well, like the food service people.
the food service people.
The unsung heroes.
The gaffer.
I don't know what that is.
The maids.
The CGI monkeys.
CGI monkeys.
The
The visual effects.
the costume.
Costume designers.
Those guys, whatever.
Wardrobe.
They are the sole owners of the one star, of the one Barbasol can. of this movie.
Jurassic World Dominion is only worthy. It's not. How do you even say that? Like, the only reason you should even think about this movie is to think about the poor souls who worked on this movie. And when I say poor souls, I don't mean the cast or the director.
Like, you should watch like the credits roll. You got to go like
Yeah.
tears coming down.
Yeah.
Like, I thank you for your sacrifice.
There should be like a memorial museum in Hollywood for the cast members. I mean, for the unit directors and all that for this movie. I'm going to give it a 0. 0 out of 5.
That's disrespectful.
And my hope is to raise awareness.
That's what the 1 is for.
This is our lowest scored movie of all time. I think Crime Wave was like second.
I think, yeah, like this probably is going to make me score a lot of more movies harshly. Like, the bar is set. Like, I see the bottom now, and I've seen the top, which is Everything Everywhere All at Once. So now everything.
That just sounds like not even a movie. It sounds like Everything Everywhere.
So like, I have the perfect rating system now. You know?
Yeah.
Now,
Yes.
Now the games begin.
Good luck, next movie, whatever movie that is. You're in for a doozy.
Oh yeah.
I think this movie is gonna be a good thing as like when all said and done.
It's like you gotta, like, your foot's just rotting away, but it's gonna keep rotting until it gets your whole body.
Yeah.
But you just go
Yeah. This is like the start of awareness that we need to have of like IP.
Yeah.
Like, maybe we don't need IP.
It's probably like, I feel like this is probably the end of this era.
I was reading like some shit. They're like, we're gonna see how it goes, and see if we should continue on making some new movies for this IP. I'm like, can you not? Can you just leave it dead for 20 years till something happens?
If you don't like commit and do like some human hybrid and make it really weird and grotesque.
Yes.
Like, make it like Jurassic Park with Midsommar vibes.
Yes.
And just no more kids. They're stupid anyways.
Yeah.
Give them Adventure Time. That's where they should be watching movies.
Or make Jurassic Park the show, the animated show. Give that to them. Speaking of things that are offbeat, it's time for a section we like to call
Things and Such.
Joker 2.
Musical.
Yes.
I'm so ready.
Remember we said it? We're like, it has to be like completely different.
Yeah.
And he knew it. Our boy knew it.
I'm telling you. I don't know what I'm telling you.
Lady Gaga. Harley Quinn, possibly.
Yeah, that's good. Good job. That's so good. It's so good. I love it.
Yep. I hope it doesn't make too much money. Like, I don't care. Well, I shouldn't say that. I don't care if this movie is a success.
Uh-huh.
I'm happy that they're attempting this. If it is that.
It's going to make money. Like, maybe not as much as one. Just, I don't know how like musicals work marketing wise. But
when was the last time you saw a musical, man? Shout out to
Charlie and Chocolate Factory.
Shout out to our boy
West Side Gun.
Yeah. Exactly.
It'll be good. I trust him. As long as he hires like musical people and not like, I can write a musical.
Yeah.
Well,
I think he did write it with
Mel Brooks.
That's what I was trying to say earlier when I said shout out to our boy. He said,
I thought you were trying to do West Side Story.
Yeah. Yeah, Mel Brooks.
That's like, how perfect. I don't even know if it's perfect because he might be too old now.
How weird and perfect.
Yeah.
How weirdly perfect would it be?
Because
it would be like the best movie for Peliculas with the bros. Like a movie made just for us.
Yeah.
Oh God. I can't believe we watched all those films. I think it changed us.
What a God.
Yeah. Barbie.
Ken? Good. This is what we need. This is gonna be good.
This is gonna be good.
This is gonna. That's it.
Gonna. As. What's the side character? What's like another Ken? What's the black Ken? That should be gonna.
I don't want to be racist. Like this is like
Okay, that's
racist territory.
Ryan Gosling looks great as Ken.
I think there was like, there's like an Asian actor in the movie who also plays a Ken.
Uh-huh.
I forgot who.
Like
it might be Simu
Simu Lee?
from
Yeah.
the dragon.
We're so dumb. That dragon movie. Five Rings.
Yes.
Was it?
Yeah.
Five
Shang-Chi.
Rings. Shang-Chi and the Five Rings.
I think it's 7 or something. I don't
No, it's
know.
5.
Okay.
What about it? Isn't it Snake Eyes? The guy from Snake Eyes and from
Channing Tatum?
no. You're thinking of
G.I. Joe?
yeah. I'm thinking about
G.I.
Snake Eyes and
Joe.
I'm thinking about
Oh.
the My Big Asian Wedding. Was it? No. I'm thinking
Yeah,
about
the big
Greek,
Asian wedding?
I'm thinking about Big Fat Greek Wedding, but
Is
it's
he in Star Trek?
Crazy Rich Asians.
Oh, the handsome guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is it him?
He would work well,
Yeah.
but I don't think it's him. I think it's Sima. I think it's Simu Liu or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't remember his name. I'm sorry. I feel racist.
Sorry, everyone out there. You know who's directing this, right?
Yeah.
What's her
Greta McGerwig?
Greta Gerwig. Damn it.
I don't know where I got the Mick from.
From movies, Little Woman,
the
Little Women.
Husband of Marriage Story director.
Yeah.
Her claim to fame. That's so
Ivan,
sexist.
stop. But say sorry
No.
to Greta. She's gonna be our guest one day.
She would if she will laugh at that because it's so sexist that like nobody would say that.
Do you respect that, Greta? Chime in the comments below. I'm excited for this movie.
Yeah. It'll be good. It has to be good.
I'm so glad too, because it's like gonna throw all the Barbie fans, if there are any, like.
I'm sure like it'll respect them in some way.
Do you think it's gonna be so? Could this be like the greatest movie of all time?
It has potential to be. The heck?
Because like I'm thinking of it being so well made, where it's like, it works perfectly for Barbie fans, but it's like a double entendre the whole time, and like it works for like the heady fans.
I think it will be like that. Like kind of a like 21 Jump Street mixed with some Pixar movie.
I'm thinking more like the Pixar movie, but with like Marriage Story. Like
She didn't even make that.
what?
She didn't make that.
But she has like that kind of. She made.
Pretty Little Woman.
No, she made a Lady Bird.
Okay.
Remember that movie? Have you
Yeah,
seen that?
I haven't seen it.
It's like a coming of age, but it's like.
With Saoirse
well done.
Ronan or
What?
the main actress.
Say it again.
Cersei
What's her? She's like the daughter, no?
of
Tilda Swinton.
Swinton. I don't know.
I think that's Swinton right there.
I am confused.
Okay, me too.
There's too many hops there.
Barbie, we're ready.
It's gonna be good.
Greatest movie of all time. I'm calling it right now.
After Joker 2.
Ooh, that'd be a good competition.
I think they release at the same time. Or like week. That'll be funny. Like for the boys, for the men.
Oh yeah. Now for the girls, like all the girls go watch Barbie, and all the guys go watch Joker.
Go ahead,
2.
honey. Gonna go watch Joker 2. And then secretly, like when it starts, both of them sneak out at the same time. Like, oh, we were gonna go to the other one.
What if they like sync up that? But now that you think, if you really think about it, Barbie is gonna be more for the guys.
Yeah.
And Joker 2 is gonna be more for the girls. Musical, you know, the girls love the musicals.
That's what I'm saying. They would switch like first few minutes. They're like gonna
yeah.
sneak out.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I actually want to watch Joker 2.
Yeah.
I actually want to watch Barbie. And they'll see each other like, you thought what I thought.
No, they're gonna text each other like mid-film, like, "Honey, I don't really like this movie," and then the girls will be like, "Yeah, I
At
don't
the same time.
really like this movie either." Okay, Let me go see what you're watching. The guy's like, ah. The girl's like, what the? Let me see what you're watching. Oh my God, Joker 2.
Yes.
Okay, good. We predicted it. It's time for a section called What's on the Telly?
Oh, I watched Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story.
Ooh. And?
It's good.
That's it?
No. It's pretty interesting because it's like pretty much a history of music up to like literally rap today.
So is it like Forrest Gump?
In a way, like it's like it starts with this guy basically like Elvis to Johnny Cash to like punk to like Bob Dylan. I know it's like out of order, but
Kind of.
but his eras follow those trends, and he parodies each of them.
Gotcha.
And then the last era was rap, and it's like they sampled his biggest hit, and like, look, they gave life to your biggest hit, and at the end he gets like the whatever lifetime achievement.
Yeah.
And that's the whole movie literally, but it's good. And it's like in Talladega tier, like that sort of tier of comedy.
Yes.
So it's good.
I need to watch that. I also want to watch is it Walk Hard?
I just said that.
Well, what's Joaquin Phoenix's Johnny Cash movie?
I think it's just Cash.
Is it? I want to watch that. You know, Joaquin Phoenix played like for one whole year. He wanted to be a rapper. Like he was like he was doing like what is it? Method acting.
Is this okay?
It's like there's interviews of him being like, no, I just want to rap, man, and like he spits on like David Letterman's.
Okay.
It's just weird. He's such a weird guy, right?
I think he's probably like the best actor of all time.
Yeah, I think so too. The master performance really just so creepy.
Yeah.
I watched Hustle.
Do the Hustle. With Christian Bale?
No.
Oh. Who's in it?
Our boy Adam Sandler.
Oh.
Released recently on Netflix.
I heard of it.
It's a basketball
Good?
underdog story.
It looks very cookie cutter.
Yeah, it's okay.
Expected.
It could have been better if it wasn't so generic. But I like it because it's basketball.
Bread and butter?
Yeah.
At the end, the person he trained, did they end up winning the final game?
No.
He lost, but he won spiritually, like Rocky.
No. Well, he was a rookie. He was trying to get drafted.
Yeah.
So like the goal was to get drafted.
Oh, so
he got drafted.
So the sequel will be Rocky 1.
It'll be yeah. He'll be like the best player.
Okay.
Or like an underdog trying to beat like LeBron James. LeBron James just dunks on him with his nuts in his mouth.
Oh, graphic.
Oh god. Yeah, I think that's it. For what's on the telly. The playoffs, the finals are right now. Warriors could be beating the Celtics tonight and becoming the champions of the league.
Hope they win so it gets out of my life. I just want LeBron to retire. And then I could die peacefully.
In what way?
From basketball.
Like to be like, no, I mean like retired because I'm tired of you, or retired because it's like, oh, it'll be a great scene to see him retire.
I'm tired of him.
Oh.
I feel like he's an illness.
He is. At this point, he is. He's like Spielberg.
It's just, I feel like, I mean, I don't know the history, but I feel like he is the reason why.
China is
probably,
communism.
a little bit.
Russia invaded Ukraine.
Basketball players are about the money more than the game now. Like he's the patient zero.
Yeah, I think he's like Spielberg in the way it's like he deservedly made the most amount of money, but everyone saw that and was like, oh, I can do that too. But no, you can't. You can't do that. Like, he's that because he's
Good.
he's not good.
Good as heck.
He's the he's good as heck, man. He's the greatest player in this generation.
Yeah.
So he should be like the lead actor, right?
Yeah.
So obviously he gets the most money, he gets all the sponsorships, but not everyone deserves a shoe contract and all that, you know? You're not going to sell shoes, Bradley Beal.
Bradley Beal.
See?
Come on.
Even Ivan knows.
It's pathetic.
Bradley Beal, come to the Lakers. Yeah. I'm super into it. Like, I'm super into basketball, and it's a problem.
How old is LeBron?
He's going to be 38 or 39.
How old until he should retire?
He has at least 2 more seasons. He has one with the Lakers.
Is that a year or 2 years?
2 years. Because he's going to play one more with the Lakers, and then So you're probably going to throw up right now when I say this.
Gonna go back to his hometown
No.
and finish.
It's worse. It's worse than you can ever imagine.
He's gonna make his own league. The LeBroners. The Bronze.
The Bronze. He's waiting for his son to enter the NBA. That way he can play with him.
That's the corniest thing I've heard in my life.
Hear that, LeBron?
Is he gonna play on the same team or is he?
He wants to. Because, like, his contract ends when his son comes in.
Is he even good?
That's the thing.
Dude, I hope he's not good enough.
The issue is, like, obviously he's not as good as his dad. Like, he's not that good. He's not as good as his dad. But the question is, like, people are asking, is he even good enough to be in the league?
Should he even play basketball?
He's, like, good. He plays, like, at one of the top high schools. And he's good in high school, but...
Bro, poor kid.
Yeah, it is. That is a thing.
There's no way that kid's not going to be messed up in some way.
He's like big into gaming. Like he has his own, like, I think he's part of FaZe.
Isn't
Like,
this a plot of Space Jam 2?
he's like an honorary FaZe clanner, whatever that means.
But in Space Jam 2, he learns that, like, oh, my son wants to be a gamer. Let him be a gamer.
Uh-huh.
And he didn't learn the lesson?
Well, maybe his son isn't being truthful right now.
Bro, I don't like LeBron at all.
It's very hard. I mean, Michael Jordan's kids, they try to play basketball. They made it to college, but they're not good enough to be in the NBA.
If I were them, I would be like, look, if you want to play basketball, it's your funeral. Because you're not going to be as good as me. That's, like, fact of life.
I would do something similar. I would go as far as, like, I'm not going to teach you anything at all. I'm not going to give you any of my secrets. I want you to fail. That way you build, like, a true desire from them. Like, you need to really want this.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to be your coach. I'm not going to be anything.
I'm not even your dad, bro.
Yeah. If you sit, like, I'm going to send you off to China.
Yeah. The better country.
So, yeah. There's that. Ivan, I thought you were a LeBron lover, so you're a hater now.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
I just want people to like what they're doing.
Yeah. There's a lot, like, I think if you knew everything about LeBron, you'd probably hate him.
I do hate him.
Like, a lot.
I mean, I think I liked him up until, like, the China comment. That's when I was like, that's it.
You're a money guy.
Yeah, like, that was the instant flip. Like, you're not a good person.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny because, like, well, I think it was you that told me that you're like, everyone's a
Evil?
hypocrite.
Oh, yeah.
Like, everyone in the NBA is technically a hypocrite because, like, they're okay with China.
Oh.
I don't know what the status is for China right now, actually. I shouldn't say that, but.
I know what you mean.
Well, it's time for a section we like to call
Political discussion.
Really Be Bussin'. Drizzy! Ivan just informed me something that I didn't know.
Breaking news.
He broke news off camera.
To the Hyper Future Show, breaking news. With the Frosty Bros.
Drake's new album's coming out.
Tonight. Not next week. Not next month. Not next year. Tonight.
What's the album called?
I forgot. Honestly, never mind. Is that it?
I don't know. I just read it like.
Oh, I think it's that. I know it's that energy.
What the hell is Drizzy Drake doing right now? Is this gonna be the greatest album of all time?
Quite possibly.
Guys, you heard it here first. Quite possibly.
I feel like it's gonna be the same energy as If You're Reading This, It's Too Late.
It has the same kind of title, huh?
Yeah, and it's like just thrown out there. Like I think that energy means like it's like, you know what? Take it. The title. Like honestly, never mind.
Yeah.
Like it's so there's anger there. Anger, like like evil sadness. Like there's something there. A way better title and cover than Certified Lover Boy. Like already off the.
I don't know.
Okay.
I kind of love that album.
I think it's a very, very good signs right now. Very, very good signs.
Yeah. To me, this is the good signs are this. It's a surprise album.
Mm-hmm.
Check. It's coming this year. Check. Didn't expect that. It's coming a month after Kendrick.
Mm-hmm.
He's confident. Check.
Mm-hmm.
He has something in the holster.
Mm-hmm.
Those are all recipes for a good album.
Mm-hmm.
And the album title. Wonder what the artwork is going to be.
You haven't seen it?
No.
It's good. It's just, I mean, want me to say it or?
Yeah.
It says honestly, never mind, but like stylized, like bold.
Oh my God.
You saw it?
Yeah, you're right.
It looks good.
You're right.
It's good. It's simple.
It's kind of like it's neon. There's neon going on, but it's black and metallic letters.
It's kind of throwbacky.
It's kind of throwbacky. It's giving me like death metal vibes with like emo death metal.
Uh-huh.
I'm not saying that that's what the album is going to be like at all, but that's that.
Raised lettering.
Features. Any features?
Kanye, Kendrick, Andre 3000, Jay-Z.
Jesus Christ. Really?
I don't know. If there's a gonna, click off.
If there's a gonna, I'm immediately thinking that this album's not gonna be good. If you have if there's like two,
I do not want Jay-Z ever to rap again.
What if it's good this time?
This time.
If I see Kanye and if I see Kendrick and that's it, it's a classic.
Yeah.
If I see no,
Kanye's a potential he might do it.
Yeah, I see it too. No feature, please. I'm done.
Yeah. I mean, he needs one like bread and butter, either feature or gonna, something like that, you know?
But if it's like
Blady?
What if he hey Blady, like what you doing? Let's go hyperpop. I mean the album cover kind of looks Blady-ish. Ivan, you're sucking me up. Drake is a velociraptor.
Went in through the park with my woes. That's dinosaur speak for the next line.
I only had like that Beyonce was gonna come out with an album.
Beyonce who?
This just blew everything out the water.
I actually put Beyonce in the same tier as LeBron James.
Kind of agree with that. If this album was bad, would you put Drake in the same tier as LeBron James?
Nah, he hasn't done anything ethically bad, just artistically bad.
Okay, I'll take that.
If you're artistically bad, it's just like, I don't think about you.
So, okay, what do you think he's going to talk about?
Drugs, money, women, Jay-Z,
really?
Power.
That'd be sad.
I hope it's a little honest. A lot of honest. I mean, the cover title already seems like
braggadocious.
Like honest. Because it's like, honestly, never mind. Like, he's done. That's what...
He's done.
He's retiring. He's retiring.
This is the Black Album. Yeah, it could be like, I'm fed up. I'm tired of explaining why I'm the best type of vibe.
I mean, that's kind of what Kendrick did with this last one. He's like, you know what? I'm tired.
But he wasn't saying like, I'm tired of explaining why I'm the best. I'm tired of like trying to save your soul.
Now,
Because my soul's like dying too.
Yeah. But Drake's going to do that in his way. Like, I'm tired of being the best. I'm just going to retire as the best.
So, hit to, just like listen. There's like hits, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just listen to it on my headphones. What's the ratio? 50-50, 90-10, 10-90?
I feel like it's just going to be like all like,
my eardrum. Okay. So, not so much hits, but like bangers.
It's like, ooh, ooh.
I know exactly what you mean, brother. Okay. Production.
Murder.
Really?
C note. Metro Boomin wants
You just give me all producer tag.
Kanye. Production. Oh,
Executive produced. Kanye West.
J. Cole production. Imagine.
Oh, that'd be pretty bad.
Okay, Llama production.
Oh! You thought we were having beef?
Nah, we were eating beef for dinner. He's at my house right now.
Right, llama? Man.
Man, that's a sheep.
I don't know what llama sound like. What else can we
Say about this album?
before hearing it? Is this Cash Money?
Isn't this? No, I think the last album, the one before this album, not Certified Lover Boy, was like his new deal.
So this is pure OVO.
The last one was pure OVO. So this is another pure OVO.
Gotcha.
If it's not good with all these signs, I'll be like stricken with grief. I'll be unconsolable. I'll be like dead.
What if half of it's good?
Man.
Or you want like a 80% hit ratio. Like a 80% it's good ratio.
I'm just saying, at Drake's level, Drake's money, Drake's pull, there's no reason why anything on this album shouldn't be just ooh,
Ooh-wee!
yeah.
Ooh-wee!
Yeah. It's it. I mean, there's no reason. Like, hits are his bread and butter.
What if he does? What would you be disappointed, or what would you be more happy about if he makes like that, ooh-wee, or if he makes
Like,
if he makes a like the first artistically weird Drake album?
like,
Yeah. Like electronic, hyper pop, like he's doing weird things. He's actually trying what you asked for him.
I'd want that.
More than the
Equal.
Okay.
I'm happy with either.
Okay.
Either give me what I want or don't. Give me what I want.
Those are the two options available, Ivan.
Yep. Just, I don't want the cookie cutter Drake. I don't want.
I can't imagine him giving us a cookie cutter Drake.
Like, if it's another.
Like, I literally can't imagine that.
If he does Certified Lover Boy again, I won't do anything. I'll just live my life.
What's going to okay, is hip hop alive if this album's good? Would you take back your statement?
If this is actually good, like, I will love life.
For the first time in 6 years, damn it.
I'll be a happy person inside and out. I will stop and smell the roses.
Okay.
Walk the bridal path.
To Sherman Oaks?
Yes.
Whatever that means.
Stroll through the 6. Go up the CNN tower. I I don't know.
Go to Toronto Raptors game.
It would just be very, very amazing if it's like actually like unequivocally a good album.
Last take right here.
Huh.
Will it be better than Kendrick's album?
Nah, it'll be uncomparable. Cause
Do you rate Kendrick's album like a 9?
probably it's.
Interesting.
I
don't.
just like. I think if you're really like doing it for the art, you put your soul into it. It's completely personal. It's intentionally like everything was intentional. It's almost an unrateable album because it's just
Gotcha. Like you can't compare it.
yeah. And if Drake does that with this, it's like how can you compare what Kendrick did to what Drake's did?
Okay, better question. A year from now, what do you think you'll be bumping more often?
Drake, but that's because he's a hit maker. Next question. Interview me. I'll stump you, buddy.
In a year from now, you think you'll say, I enjoyed Kendrick's album better, or I enjoyed Drake's album better?
I feel like I'll say Kendrick's album was more impactful, but I enjoyed Drake's better. Where's Kanye in all this?
Wait. Okay, 2 more questions. What will Kendrick do if this album's like a masterpiece?
I think
Or is Kendrick just done?
I think he would like listen and he's like, good job.
I think he'll be like something like that.
I got it. Like the end of Succession season 2 when Logan Roy's
Yes.
and he's just like, and that's it.
Wait. Why did he do? Oh yeah. Because he's happy that his son is finally.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I want.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
That he's like, I made it. I made him do it.
He finally did it. He woke up.
Now it's my turn.
Kendrick.
I own the company.
Yeah, it'll be good. It has to be or else. I don't know. I won't do anything, but it just better be or else.
What does Kanye do? Either if this album is good, bad. What's Kanye's next steps?
I think Kanye, if he doesn't die, he's gonna like be like, you know what? I should have just been making music. Like, that's it. Taking my time. No fashion, no nothing. Maybe a little fashion, like
Little fashion.
oversee just generally. But I'm not in the thick of it.
Yeah.
But I'm a musician.
Yes.
I'm an artiste for the music.
Yes.
And then he just makes his best albums for the next 20 years. Right?
Yeah.
Because I think that's a foreseeable future for Kanye, where he's like, you know,
Definitely.
I've tried God, I've tried love, I've tried all this. I've tried the
Not
devil.
my thing, you know?
I'm going to just chill out and do what I do best. And that's sample songs, make beats.
My first album returning, gonna go boom bap.
It's going to be called Kanye West by Ye. That would be good. That would be good. Adrian, that would be good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Kim Kardashian by Kanye West. No, by Ye.
I think Kim is falling off. I think there's gonna be a huge ripple, and then good eyebrows there. Because I think Kanye was like her best era,
Shout out to Drake, best I ever had.
and she's just gonna fall off because as sad and as horrible and as disgusting as the sentence is, she is aging in a world where women aren't allowed to age. Correct?
Huh.
And it's going to catch up to her, and there needs to be a beauty standard, and she no longer
I was trying to hold in the laugh where you're like you're still like Porky the Pig.
she needs to be a how does
I
he even say
didn't be the booty.
beauty standard? Kim Kardashian. But you know what I mean.
I honestly think she'll be like the first 100-year-old that looks like She's the next Cher. She's 80 and she looks like 40.
I don't think so. I think Cher only looks like that because she's like a happy person and like very
Ew.
good soulfully.
Gotcha.
Like
A mystic.
yeah, just because I think like
Tarot cards.
I think the heck being like ungood just ages you.
Yes.
And I don't think Kim is that good of a person. Like you talk to her, she's gonna be nice. Like I'm not saying she's gonna like slap you or anything.
Her base.
Yeah, she's like
She's damaged.
I mean like
She's damaged goods, Ivan. That's what you're saying.
not
Hot take.
she's used. I mean like I forgot what I was gonna say now.
Cher.
She doesn't have what it takes to be the next beauty standard. And that's like just being real. Like no more. I mean, like Kendrick called it like no more. No, what was this? There's a song on that one, like take off the Facebook, take off the take out the you ugly.
What do you got? You ugly. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, and that's literally what's gonna happen to her once, like people are waking up to the fact that Photoshop means no pictures are worth anything.
NFTs, baby.
It just we're going back to realness eventually, and Kim is the last one. Space Jam 2 is the last one. Jurassic World 3 is the last. It's the last of the era. They're all dying off. All the dinosaurs dying off. Look how we brought that all the way back.
I think I was gonna say something, but I think that's a good spot to end that part. I think we can end on one last thing. What'd you think of Cash In, Cash Out? Pharrell,
I heard
21 Savage, and Tyler the Creator.
I heard a snip before it came out. I was like, oh, this is ugly.
Uh-huh.
But then I heard the song, the whole thing. I was like, I see it.
Yeah.
I see the vision.
Yep.
It's a little. It's like teetering on the edge of being just a bad song.
Yeah.
But it like okay, it's good.
I don't like Tyler the Creator in a lot of ways.
I liked him on this.
I don't know. Maybe it's me. I like him on his beats. I don't like him on other people's beats. Like 21 Savage sounded perfect for this. Like this is his song.
Out, cash in, cash out. I feel like that's how he does it. Cash in, cash out, cash in, cash out.
Cash out, cash in, cash out, cash in, cash out, cash in,
cash out.
But
But I haven't liked Pharrell's production in a while.
I know.
It feels all the same. Like, and there's like a specific sound he does that he's been milking for like 5 years.
It's like the very minimal.
Hey, and like little poppy sounds, like bubble pops.
Yeah. It's weird. It's really weird to see the fall off from like the Neptunes to where he is now. But I think he has like a good song every 5 years in him, which is fine.
Yeah. Well, maybe with like a Neptunes album, it'll ground him.
I thought that's what they were doing.
Is this just a Pharrell album?
I don't know. I saw them work. They've been working in the lab for a while.
I know. There's been like also Netflix, Neptunes.
What?
There's been a Neptunes album in the works for like 10 years.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, all right, either release it or shut up.
Yeah. I saw something on Twitter where it's like, I'm so tired of hearing Happy, and then Pharrell's like, me too.
I saw that.
Something like that. Anything else, Evan?
Did you see Joey Badass saying like, oh, sampling issues, I can't release my album. It's going to be at least 2 weeks. And then hours later, Drake announces album.
The big bad boogeyman's on his way. It's so weird that you mentioned Joey Badass because like there's a song that I woke up in the morning just thinking about. Has that ever happened to you? Like you hear a melody?
Yeah.
And I hear melody and I'm like,
cash in, cash out.
You just wake up like that.
Wake
No,
up.
I heard the melody. I'm like, what the hell is that song? And it sucks because I don't remember any lyrics, and I'm not good at like making the sound. I just know it was like a piano. And then today I was listening to Cash In, Cash Out. And I was like, I know the song now. For some reason, it clicked, and it was a Joey Badass song, and it was. It was like a piano song.
That's what I thought you were doing.
No, buddy. You made me think that you knew it, and then you were making fun of me, and now I feel like a jackass.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Poor Joey. Like, I think the biggest, like, super peak to the biggest, like, ever.
Yeah, he was like...
Because 1999 was like, this guy.
Yeah.
He's like Kendrick 2.0.
Yeah, or at least like more like Nas 2.0.
Yeah.
Because New York thing. But
Yeah.
Kendrick adjacent.
Like, they should have been like
Yeah.
Album. Ooh, who's better?
Because he was 15 and he made like a great mixtape. I wouldn't call it's. You can call it a classic in a way, but
I think
like
for a 15-year-old, like
it was like
classic.
the best. Yeah, the best album you ever heard from someone sub 18.
Yeah.
And he had like a vision already. And when someone has a vision, that's a good sign. But then I don't know what happened.
Got to his head. That's all he had. Who knows? Therapy
He's a big therapy guy. I've seen him go in therapy.
doesn't work. He still makes bad music.
I think that's why it works.
I don't believe that.
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
Another thing. I was listening to Chance the Rapper today. His last album, was it Graduation? Not Graduation. The Big Day. Ivan. And there's like, for me, there's like 5 songs that I love from the album. The rest is like I cannot listen to the song. And it just made me think. And he talks about like,
It's not real happiness that he has. He needs more therapy to realize, oh, I'm not actually happy.
how we know?
How do we know? Is that
Yeah.
what you said?
No, I said how we know. But yes, how do we know?
How we know, Ivan? Stupid.
I'm kind of dumb, huh? Okay, go. You feel it.
Yeah.
Sixth sense.
I just don't believe that if you're completely content, you will make bad art. Like, I think you could just draw from your well of like past and say like, oh, I remember that love I had when I was 15.
But what if...
Boom.
That's the thing. What if he's not content? What is it?
Content?
Content? Because he has to make an album. He's like, I don't want to make music anymore. Label says, you have to make this album. You're forced. He makes it, not wanting to.
Then he should
'Cause
just
he's already
churn out. Like, call the albums like label album 1, track title. I made this for the label. And then just...
But label doesn't accept that.
Says, why?
Because they can decide what goes and what doesn't.
And then say like, okay, rename it whatever you want. And then I'll just go on Twitter. Label album, don't worry about it.
Damn, you're a jerk.
Like,
I know.
come on. Surely, he has money.
Surely.
Surely, don't call me Shirley. He has money.
I think he's happy.
I wish I was like a manager for like all these rappers. I would just kill them.
Yeah.
With like just pure good advice. 21, what you got to do? Just keep doing what you're doing. You're good. You're fine. He's one of the good ones actually. Gonna quit.
I think he should make like water products.
Gonna
Yeah.
like vase.
No, like his own gun, like super soakers.
That
his
would be
name's-
way more creative than anything he's ever done.
Because he's gonna, and he loves the drip.
That would be so good. Like Nerf X Gunna with the gunna. Squirt, squirt.
That's like, it's kind of so bad that it's like amazing.
That it works these days.
Yeah. Quickly, what do you think about? Now that I have you here,
Clock's ticking.
what do you think about Young Thug's lyrics being used against him, and his label head pleading for his justice, and them saying like, the lyrics shouldn't be used against him?
Saying, I think just perhaps don't rap about bad things.
Okay. Oh, that's it.
I think if you're smart, you can rap about things you've done that's bad without, like, use metaphors like, Instead of saying I killed my homie, say like butterfly left this world. Not literally. 'cause
Shout out to
that's-
Ghostface. That's why he was so good.
Did he do that?
Because like all of his like raps were like slang that no one could understand, but they loved it.
I mean, if that's what you got to do to
Like
protect
cooking
yourself,
the goose with the mother egg on the side.
that's way better than like yellow tape around his body. I just killed my brother.
We
Like,
laugh into the bank with his money.
Is that actual?
See, it sounds real.
That's what rappers should do, and it's like it brings that literary aspect to rap back. Not that they have to do that, but like if you're rapping about something that's just gonna get you in trouble.
That's why I say that the who made Romeo and Juliet?
Mm-hmm.
Shakespeare.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we need like the next rapper to be like Shakespeare.
Just pure metaphors.
Like make up a new damn language. Shout out to Kanye West. That's like just what it means is that you're killing people, but no one knows because you're.
It's probably like the next thing, honestly. Like once people realize, English is kind of made up. I'm gonna just do whatever, like literally, do whatever I want.
Gender's made up. English is made up.
Whoa.
Might as well do whatever you want, right?
Yeah, but rappers they need like an evolution. Drake, Kendrick, get
No,
to it.
Nas X, according to you.
He's like the middle step. I'm realizing. Him and Jack Harlow, they're like.
Don't. Jack isn't anything.
He's a middle step.
He's a KFC boy.
What does that mean?
He has his own thing on KFC.
So does every other rapper.
Migos, Popeyes,
Megan Thee Stallion.
horse products. What does she have?
She has a Popeyes sauce.
Really?
Yeah. It's just like like sweet and sour sauce. I tried it.
Was it good?
It was sweet and sour sauce. I don't really like sweet
Yeah, me neither.
things. If it was like a specialized buffalo sauce, that would have been it for me.
Yeah, I'd do like a cool ranch. No, like a ranch with like habanero.
Respect.
Like there's the Ruffles with there's like LeBron James Ruffles that he does like flaming hot with cheddar. Those they're really good.
Does he go to the kettle himself and churn?
Let me just explain what I'm
Spit
saying.
in it. Ooh, LeBron juice.
Then there's Anthony Davis Ruffles, and his is jalapeno cheddar.
Ah, God.
But then there's the worst ones that I haven't even tried because I don't believe in sweet, savory, and it's Jason Tatum, and he has barbecue flaming hot. I like how you like. Well, he has a point.
If I sold out like that, it would be for something like I'm like Cotijan's sponsorship, That would be like
Like a mom and pop.
I would be so proud of that.
So you'd be like you'd be like a mom and pop. You do mom and pop ads.
Not even that, like Cotijan's is like a semi chain.
Uh-huh.
I would, if anything, I'd like, look, we're gonna partner up. We're gonna bring this global because what you're doing, chef's kiss.
Is it? What do you get from there?
It's like, whatever, like carne asada fries,
Wait, so what's the best thing for you? The sauce?
the orange sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sure that thing has like cancer in it, right?
everything has cancer.
Oh.
But
It's
that's
really
what
good.
I would sell out for, not like Ruffles approaches me. Ooh, Ivan taco
So you're like,
flavored.
I'll bring the small thing up to par.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like if, oh my God, Cotijan's global, like people need to hear. It's not that Cotijan's is that good. It's just that like they already have kind of like the infrastructure. And it's like,
so you'd be like, I'm going to do what Taco Bell should have done.
yeah,
Like Mexican food at a nationwide, but the right, like California
like,
style
yeah,
way.
yeah. Not, it's still
Gotcha.
not even Mexican
Right.
food, but it's better Mexican food than,
Gotcha. That'd be a genius idea.
but they don't do it. Sponsored by Ivan.
Well, I mean, we can do that. Like, like how all these like random coffee shops that start like in San Francisco or like in San Diego, then they become big. We can be like the people that do the beautiful looking California style burritos the right way and franchise it. And we just have like our quirkiness.
But I want the griminess of cotillons. Like I want.
Gotcha. You don't want the yeah.
I don't want it too clean.
Yeah.
Even cotillons is a little bit too clean for my taste.
Gotcha.
Like they revamped recently and they have like beer on tap. Like, come
What?
on. Get realistic.
You like those benches that like are wood?
Yeah.
The curved ones?
Yes.
Yeah. That are a little chipped.
Yes.
Some sauce on the floor.
Yes.
The burrito crumbs are still there from the last
Like
person that
there
came
would
in.
be a guy whose job is like to pour little
Artificial
drops of sauce, like get a little knife and just stab the chairs.
Yep.
And then paint it over.
Engrave.
Yeah.
Put cholo marks in there.
Juanito was here.
All right, I think this show has derailed.
This last segment should be like, I don't know,
Like a Patreon exclusive.
something like that. Eventually.
We're getting there, you know. We're finding our niche 5 years in. We'll be back next week with another episode of Peliculas with the Bros. I don't know what next week's movie is.
Ooh. Could be anything.
I think there's
Elvis?
big movies coming out.
Elvis?
I think Elvis. Nope is coming next month.
I kind of really don't want to watch that.
Me too.
Like, I watch it. I look at the trailer. I'm like, nope.
Oh, how about Nope? We'll be back next week with another episode of Peliculas with the Bros. Most likely Elvis. If not, we'll do probably like Moulin Rouge because the same guy made.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. You can find us on all podcast platforms. This has been 2 hours, so if you've been listening to us for this long, you'll be the first person ever to do that. We'll be back next week. Peace out.
Bye.